Have you ever experienced something truly creepy on Black Friday? This was originally posted on our Let's Not Meet. Black Friday is easily one of the craziest shopping days of the year. Stores are packed with people looking for deals, and some people will literally fight over certain products. But I found a few stories on Reddit that really give a different meaning to the phrase Black Friday. These are the top 3 creepy Black Friday stories from Reddit. Part 3. When I worked retail, the creepiest thing I ever saw was an older woman who would come in every single Black Friday. She would be dressed in all black and she would wear a full face veil. The only part of her face that you could see was her eyes. She would always seem to know exactly what she wanted and where to find it. And she was always very polite to the employees. After she finished shopping, she would go home. We never saw her again until next year when she would come back, do the same thing, buy the same things, and leave. One year, though, after she had checked out, I noticed that all of her items were batteries and lighters. It was really weird and kind of creepy. I couldn't help but wonder what she did with all of those. And why did she cover her face? I guess we'll never know. Part 2. I used to work at a big box electronics store, and this was my first year working there. On Black Friday, the store opened at 6 a.m., and by 5 a.m. we already had a line of about 15 people waiting to get in. So I wasn't surprised when a couple of minutes after opening the doors, someone ran out pushing a cart with a flat-screen TV on it. I watched him run out the door and into his car. So I figured that must be where they hid the good deals. Nope. A few minutes later, 2 employees came running out of the back saying, "Stop him, he just stole one of our TVs." They chased him out of the store and into his car, which had a spoiler with a license plate that said NASCAR. Now, if you've ever seen a NASCAR race, you know that those cars go way faster than 25 miles per hour. So as I stood there watching them drive off, I thought to myself, holy crap, we're gonna lose him. And then they started driving away very slowly, like under 5 miles per hour. And as they got to the corner, the guy turned the wheel so sharply that the TV flew out of the back and onto the ground. Both employees stopped in their tracks, staring at the TV on the ground. And I yelled, "Go! Go now!" Because I knew that whoever stole that TV was coming back for it. And sure enough, the guy turned his car around and came back. He jumped out of the car, grabbed the TV and ran to his car. And then he sped off, literally doing donuts around the parking lot. He even did one right in front of us. Then he drove off, and that was the end of it. We didn't even end up reporting it to the cops because we knew that whoever it was, they weren't coming back. Part 1. I was getting stuff for my mom for Christmas. I was getting her a stand mixer, and I wanted to get it from the store because she could exchange it if she didn't like it. Plus, it was a crazy good deal. I got there at 4 p.m. The store opened at 5, and I was 15th in line. At 4:55, I could see everyone's feet moving in front of me, and I was excited to finally get in. But at 5:01, I felt something hit my leg, and I looked down to see a pair of feet in front of me had vanished. I looked up, and the person in front of me was gone. I couldn't see anyone. And when I looked down, I saw that there was no space between the person in front of me and the person behind me. I thought maybe security had come and removed him because he was causing trouble or something. But the lady behind me said, "What are you talking about? I haven't moved." Then we all heard a voice over the intercom saying, "Please remain seated until a team member comes to assist you." No one moved, and we all sat there for about 15 minutes until the store manager came and unlocked the doors and let us in. And then that guy was nowhere to be found. Those were some scary stories. I hope you didn't run into any creepy people while you were out Black Friday shopping. If you did, make sure to leave your story in the comments. And if you want to hear more scary stories, check out the rest of my videos.